各位观众晚上好，我们今天要玩最终幻想 or as we know it in English, Final Fantasy. Oops, let me move this closer. Sorry for that foul noise there. But yes, we are back on the scene. Welcome, welcome everyone. We are going to go to our next dungeon. As you might remember from last time, we have grinded to level 26, and grinding to level 26 does present us some new things we can do. Let me show you. Let's see. Look at our, specifically we now have the magic charges to use Fade, and the magic charge to use Ice 3 for our Red Mage, and from our White Wizard and Red Wizard, respectively. And now we are ready to go to Lafine. Hello, Romeo. Welcome, welcome. So, as you might remember, Lafine is up here. So we need to figure out where to go, and Lafine is where we need to go. Now we need to go up. Here it is, Lafine. Let's go land here. Just kidding. The game said no. And you can't land anywhere, can you? Nope. Yeah, so there is nowhere you can land nearby. There is only one place that you can land, and I don't think it's here. I don't think you can land here either. Despite looking like you should be able to, but nope, that's considered an ocean square. No, there is only one place to land, and that place is wonderfully right here. Yep, we're gonna have to walk all the way to Lafine. Let's do this. We're at level 26, so we should be able to take on enemies here, and they should look really familiar to you, because remember when we were grinding way back when we were a lot lower level? Well, here we are. Yes. So these are the same enemies from the Peninsula of Power. So a little bit of a throwback here. Ironically, of course it's not intentional. You were never intended to fight these guys, but you know. But now we are way stronger than we were back then, so they will not pose as much of a threat, nearly as much of a threat to us. 562. Goodness gracious. Yeah, they're pretty easy now. It's so weird to see us tear them apart. Yeah, but they still get lots of gold, but we don't need that anymore, so oh well. The EXP is appreciated, though. Let's get to Lafine. Yeah, 4 giants is no big deal. We used to be scared of them, but there is no need to worry. Besides, you can even find a hallway of giants if you want. In the different, I think... looks like Lutz still can't defeat a giant on his own. That's okay, though. We're gonna use the heal staff while we're at it. And, sure. Sorry. Easy peasy. Oh yeah, let me make sure that Yang has the correct absorb. Nope, he does not. Let's fix that. Yes, the bug where you level up and you don't check the armor, you don't get... He will get 26... He'll get his absorb as if he had no armor. It's really bad. So no, this is his real absorb. 42. We need him to have the most absorb he's supposed to have, or else what's the point? Alright. One's on bowls, no big deal. I should use the heal staff while we're at it. Sure, it prolongs the fight, but at least it makes sure we don't need to use any supplies. Alright, here we are. Welcome to Lafine, the hardest town to reach. One of the hardest, but anyway. We are the Lafinish. Only our bravest became Sky Warriors. Your airship was theirs. So... Sky Warriors? Oh, the Light Warriors! The legend is true! So they seem to know about our predecessors, the Sky Warriors. At the time of destruction, the legend was born. In 400 years, warriors with orbs, or crystals, will appear to save our people. Are you? Yeah, that's us. We have 3 working orbs / crystals. They all have very long hair, it seems. 400 years ago, we had an advanced civilization. Our interest was the universe. Until 400 years ago, we controlled the power of the wind. This enabled us to suspend the castle in the air. Castle? A flying castle? I was gonna joke that, but they're inspired by Castle in the Sky, the Ghibli movie, but no. I guess it would have come on at the same time. Hold on, I'm checking something. The floating castle floats high in the sky, seemingly among the stars. Let me see. We have passed on the legends from generation to generation. But 400 years have caused our memories to fade. Oh yeah, 400 years. I wonder if the robots made by our ancestors are still moving. Memories to fade. Are you implying you're 400 years old? I don't think they are, but I think it means like as a collective, their civilization. The floating castle. Our ancestors lived there. The Mirage Tower is the entrance. Oh, the Mirage Tower. Could it be that tower in the desert that we saw nearby here? We knew that great power controlled the fiends. Hello, Jinpei. Welcome, welcome. Our 5 bravest warriors left, never to return. Oh, the Sky Warriors, you mean? We fought with Tiamat, but were unsuccessful. The fiend now inhabits our floating castle. Tiamat, the god. So she's the one that took. She is the last fiend. Our last 5 warriors left to find the cause of the world's decay. We know they live, but as bats. Bats? They've been turned into bats? Huh. The power of wind was taken by Tiamat. Oh. Yep. Confirming that the fiend is indeed Tiamat. With this chime, you can enter the Mirage Tower. Sweet. The Mirage Tower was the gateway to our home in the sky. The floating castle, you mean? Oh, right. Now we have the means to get into the floating castle. If you did not get that, you would just waste your time going to the Mirage Tower. You would reach a point where you could not continue. So that would really suck. Alright. Now let's show you what's something special here. Yes. So this is where the secret black magic and white magic shop appear. Let me see. Now we need to buy it. Let me show you what you can buy just for fun. So this black, we're not gonna buy anything from this black magic shop because we can't. But or yeah, we have no one to use this. But if you had a black wizard, you could use Nuke, which is the most powerful damaging spell in the game. It's okay, but if you have it, why you can get it? Why not? But we can't get it since we don't have a black wizard. But I think basically it's Flare in regular Final Fantasy, modern Final Fantasy. I think it would be the equivalent of Flare. But here's what we actually want to get for Rosa. Yes, the most amazingest spell. And I'm not even being sarcastic. This is Life 2. So, for 60,000, you can purchase a Life 2. And that will give this, give us the ability to resurrect someone, and it will give them, I think it's a Cure 4 on top. So, they will be, like, not half dead. Very, very useful spell. Yeah, so you have it. It's just great to have it in your pocket. So that is what we also came here for. So now we know where to go. I don't believe there's anything. I don't even think they have an inn. So you can't save here, even if you wanted to. Yeah, you cannot save in here. So yeah, it's literally a town of just denizens. They don't have any like facilities, so you can't buy anything else here. So okay, that means we need to go to the Mirage Tower. So let's go back. I'm gonna go save in Corneria. Prepare yourself. Oh, these guys. I think they're weak against fire, so mage stuff. Yeah, normally you should worry, but we got a chance to jump on them, so thankfully. But yeah, as you know, they hit pretty hard, so with their frost attack, so it's good that we got a little lucky there, so we don't have to use anti-ice. But that would be what you should do if you did not have it. Alright. I don't think Lutz can take on a giant on his own. So yeah, our next goals will be first to go to Corneria, save that we have the chime and that we got not Fade, Life 2, and then we will go straight to the desert. Yeah, level 2060's Peninsula Power dudes won't really do anything to us. That was time well spent in the gold volcano. Yeah. Yeah, Zeus. Maybe we can kill her. Yeah, I don't think they're weak against anything, so no. Really just to speed them along. Nope. Oh, right. Maybe this will kill? Yeah, this will kill. Yeah, giants are not that tough. Even against Lutz, they can only do 28 damage. Yeah, we don't really have to go back to Lafine anymore, so that's literally all we went there for. Not too difficult to get there. There's a Crescent Lake, but don't need to go there right now. Yeah, this is Elfland. So here's Corneria. Alright, now we are ready, but hold on, I need to check something. I'll be right back. So, you're gonna hear this music for just a moment. I'll be right back. Alright, let's continue this. I know, you came during the break, so sorry. Yeah, something happened, so it needed. Thank you for the welcome back. We now have what we need to go to the Mirage Tower before we were interrupted. But, yeah, let's go ahead. You've been here since the start? No, not you. For Illusion Queen. She came in right as the break started. Well. Let's go ahead and go to Mirage Tower. That is Lafine, which is not where we need to go. We are done with Lafine. So, as you can see, the Mirage Tower is all the way over here. But we can't land in front of it, unfortunately. So we need to land in a safe spot, which is right here. Yeah, fun stuff. Oh, where are we gonna run into? Sandworms? Oh boy, okay. Don't know what they're weak against. I don't think they're weak against anything. Are they weak against anything? I don't know, we'll find out. Yeah, no, this will shorten our stream time a little bit, unfortunately, but I will try to get as far as we can. Hopefully we can get to the end of this dungeon. We always have the exit spell if we absolutely need to make an emergency stop, but hopefully not. Sandworm. It is 200 HP. Is it weak against anything? No, but it can do Earthquake, so probably best to smack it in the face. Now we use Zeus, and then yeah. Oh, it's dead. Oh. That's kind of lame. Well, that's kind of a bad start. I kind of won't want to use my resources this early. Maybe we'll just run away from the Sandworm next time. They're nearly not worth our time because of Crack. I did not know they could do that, which is like the insta-death spell, so let's restart. Wow, that's just mean. We're not immune to Crack, so let me see. In terms of, yeah, that's why we don't have Ribbon, or yeah, you don't have the anti insta death, so that's why our party went. Those two in the top fell down quite quickly, and life doesn't work in battle, so it would have been a pretty tough call to make. Alright, where are we? No, this is, we don't want to be on this side. This is Cardia Islands, so I think I went too far up, actually. No, not here. I think this is, Pravoka. Darn, this lack of mini-maps. There it is. Yeah, that would be... No, this is... I'm too far north. Crap. That is the caravan. Yeah, I ended up in Corneria. Oopsies. My bad. Hold on, where are we? Sorry for the... I needed to figure out where we were. Okay, I know where we are now. Yeah, sorry. That's faster than me looking it up on the phone. Here you go. Yeah, those enemies are so dangerous. Dang. I just want to get to the Mirage Tower and move on with my life, you know? But, oh well. Yeah, we'll just run away from Sandwars. They're really not worth our time. Oh, red Ankylo. They have... Ankylos are already hard enough to kill. So, I need all the resources I can get, so I'm really gonna just not do this. So, to describe what's gonna happen, remember the Mirage Tower itself is actually connected to the floating castle. And what that means is that the dungeon is actually in 2 dungeons in 1. So that we will have to work really hard to get to the end of it. But hey, we'll try our best and not hopefully we won't get smacked by Tiamat. Or she's gonna be pretty tough too, so. Anyway, but first we'll grab the chests and then we will come back out and save and then continue the dungeon from there. So let's grab the chest from the middle. I believe that's where we want to go next. Let me grab the okay. Yeah, our first order of business is not to go up those stairs, but to grab as many chests as we can here. There's some interesting enemies here, but or tough enemies. We're gonna need that cabin. Ooh, vampire. Yes, the vampire returns. As far as I know, you don't have to do much of anything. They're not particularly tough, so they weren't even tough back in the beginning of the game. Back when we fought the vampire the first time. Ow. Yeah, pretty easy. A single one was terrorizing a town, and now you have to fight them as a regular encounter. Okay, so let's grab this one. Oh, Aegis Shield. That is one thing you do want to have, and that is for the knight. Aegis Shield is good. It protects against some status elements, if I remember correctly. Not every single one of them, but yeah, let me look at the Aegis Shield, the information about it again. Yeah, so no longer do you lose lightning resistance, but you gain poison resistance. I think, and poison resistance means that you will not you have to worry about getting turned into stone or petrified or stoned. I know, it's terrible. Or regular poison, and you'll also not have to worry about the Bane spell, which is very, very useful because that also can kill you. So we will go ahead and drop the Opal Shield because we will not be keeping that. No one else can wear it, unfortunately. So, well, it doesn't really matter. We're not really worrying about it. Alright, some gil. Some more gil. 18,010. Ooh, Vorpal. Interesting. So I believe this is also very useful a weapon. So I think it casts something. I need to look up what it does again. It's been a while since I did it. Oh, it's just for crit rate. I mean, I'll keep it around, but I don't think it really does much of anything. We'll drop it later if we don't need it. Yeah, I'm not gonna wear that. Here's some guards. New enemy. I don't believe they're to worry about them too much. I will just use the Gauntlet to wear their numbers down, hopefully. Dead. Yeah. Not a whole lot against the main two in the top. Let's use our heal staff and that'll kill the guard. Yeah, we won't get to use our heal staff, sadly. No biggie though. Alright. 3400 gil for the other chest. We have the heal helmet. That is actually something we want to keep this time for the instead of the opal helmet. So you might be wondering why we would do that, because let me show you really quick. I actually should have shown you that first, because the absorb of the opal helmet will give you 74, and then you swap for the heal here, you'll take a small penalty, and now it's 72. Now why would we want to do that? Well, the nice thing about the the heal helmet is that it gives the knight a chance to cast heals, a heal spell, so it could be useful in a pinch. It gives the knight more options if ever he needs to do so. So we might as well keep it. It's only a minimal penalty, and it also gives the knight an ability he wouldn't normally have. Because frankly, if you look at this number of magic charges, 333 is not all that great, so why even why worry about magic charges? We could just use an item that never breaks. Alright, we got 880 gil, and that means we are done with this first run of the dungeon. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and exit. I believe, yeah, we only have whatever, we can exit 5 times, so whatever. Alright. That was simple. So, right, we're done with the dungeon. No, I'm just kidding. I wish. No, we are not done with the dungeon. That is the first round with chess. Now we can move on. Now we can move to the rest of the dungeon. For reals this time. Yeah, you might as well do this because you're just going to go around the room this time, instead of going inside. Yeah, they even tell you, my guy even tells me to use cabin if I need to, but we weren't that low on HP, so now we want to save those level 4 charges because we want to keep fast. You need to keep this until the bosses, so do keep that in mind. And if we fight a certain super boss, then you'll definitely need to keep that. Alright. And we will need to use Fade against Holy, basically, against large groups. So keeping enough of these around is great. 2 of these if you absolutely need to. Very, very intimidating dungeon. This is a very tough one, so it's going to be quite difficult, my friend. Alright, 2 guards will be a no big deal. I'll use heal staff this time to try to minimize the need for lots of resources used up. Oh, we're not going to get to use it. Everyone died too quickly. Yeah, hopefully our encounters will be as nice and easy. Let's go all the way around. Okay, the Batman is really annoying, so let's take him down first. Nightmare is nothing you haven't seen already. Batman, on the other hand, is the one I'm scared of, so... Yeah, Doom... Yeah, you don't want to get hit by that. There's an even... The Evil Man, or Doom Knight, is the one you have to worry about, too. What is the Batman weak against? Can I even get to the Batman? The Batman, on the other hand, is not as bad. So he's the Black Knight in later games. But he can be annoying, so let's take him down. Heal, please. Yeah, we got 2 on them. Yeah, ouch. Ow. That's why that's bad. Ow. Very annoying monsters, but oh well. Yeah, those level 1 charges can go quickly. We can use them up if we need to. You have to go all the way around. Oh no. Well, actually, they're not that tough anymore because we have the ability to resist them. Yeah, thankfully Glance is not going to work against our knight because he has Aegis. He has the Aegis shield, thank goodness. This would be a lot more intimidating if we didn't already have that. I'll just use heal. She's not really going to be able to do... Zeus is not going to be able to do a whole lot. Yeah, if they keep glancing Glenn, that'd be great. Because, like, Glenn is the one has the Aegis shield, so he can't be... Pretty much can't be petrified. I love it. Oh, but Lutz can be poisoned, so we'll need Pure. Take down these Medusas if we can. Just having her cast heal. Beautiful. They're not insanely tough, but the poison, getting poison really sucks, so not much we can do about it. That's why I brought the poison, anti-poison, or Pures. He doesn't really need to heal. Yeah, I know. Look at Lutz. He's the slow. He has low HP growth too, so it's sad that he has to be the one in the back. But from where he used to be. But no biggie. We'll do with it. Enemies are pretty tough. Alright. Okay, we're here in the next room. We need to get some chests. Okay, well, we need to grab all the chests from the middle here. Cerberus. Nothing to write home about, but that kind of hurts. If we were more worried, if that move hit harder, we would need to cast anti-fire, but there's really no need. Heal, so whatever. Yeah, this might be overkill, but you know, might as well keep everyone's spirits high, and their HP's high too. Yeah, they don't do much damage. Scorch does like nothing, thankfully. Yeah, for our melee fighters, it will be no biggie to knock them out. Alright, we'll make our way to the center where all the chests are. Oh no, there's a robot there. They did say there's a lot of those, Okay, we need to actually try against these guys. Wizard mummies, very annoying because they can still paralyze, even at this point in the game. So we will harm 2 and fire 2 to make this go faster. Thankfully we got the fire 2 off early. Less mummies the better. Oh, well, the cockatrices will go too. I know, I should have had Glenn attack one of the wizard mummies. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, Harm 2 will finish them off, so... Good. Annoying formation that you don't want to fight if you don't have to. Chimera. Okay. These things are pretty hardy, so your job will just be to heal. Rosa, keeping our spirits high will always be important. I don't think you can kill a Chimera on your own. Maybe Glenn can? Nope. Yang? Yeah, you can. 477. Ow. Ooh, I should have cast anti-fire. Actually, no, I don't need to. They're not that... It's not that much damage. I'll finish them off. Scorch doesn't do that much damage, mercifully, but it's still gonna... It's still annoying, though. Alright. Yeah, it would be worth it to anti-fire for that low damage. 1548. Should I cure 2? No, it's not worth it right now. You're not that damaged. Everyone's still doing pretty okay, given the circumstances. Yeah, we need to go around here. Now, upwards will take you to the next dungeon, next floor, but we want to go here first. Alright. Just some weaklings, Cerebuses. Who cares? Yeah, Scorch is not gonna do jack. It just slows things down, unfortunately. Using the power of our heal spell. Now they decide all of them decided to do Scorch, so hooray. Oh, no, never mind. Beautiful. Let's go grab the chest here. 8,135. Yeah, Gil, we don't really need anymore. Ah, Thor's hammer. Yes. You want to keep that if you can. So for now, I would give this to the White Wizard, since there's kind of no... Might as well have her equip it. So, have Rosa. She can now use Thor's hammer to cast lightning. So, Lightning 2 as well. It works similar, pretty much the same as the Zeus Gauntlet. Eventually we'll want to move the Zeus Gauntlet to Lutz, but right now we don't have the room for it, so we will have to give it, or actually we can give it now. No, we do have to, he does have the room. What am I talking about? Here you go. So now Lutz can use the Zeus Gauntlet, and Rosa can use her Thor's hammer, because Thor's hammer doesn't take up an armor slot, so it's actually really nice to have it on for her, so she doesn't have to worry about armor slots. Armor slots are going to be really tight from this point on, as you see, so we're trying to do our best to manage with what we've got. Alright. Well, 350 gil, we don't care. 13,000 gil, we don't care. We have a house, which we do care about. 690 gil. Oh, the Sun Sword. So we want to get this now. Yeah, he doesn't have his next chance to get a lot of hit is 128 for Glenn. He's at 120, sorry. So we'll equip the Sun for now. His hit will go down, but it does hit harder, so it's like 54 versus... yeah, versus 52, so... since we aren't quite at the... we aren't quite at 128 hit percentage, it does make sense to keep the Sun for now. And we can always trade the defense back if we get closer to that bonus, but I don't think we're going to get to it right now. That also means we can give the defense to Lutz. Yep. And that's it for, like, interesting things. That will give Lutz a weapon upgrade bonus. Oh, the dragon armor. We do want to have that for the knight. If I remember I don't remember what it actually does. In later games it will matter more, but if I remember, dragon armor also resists lightning. Oh, that's nice. Actually, oh yeah, I forgot, that's bugged. So, that doesn't really matter. Yeah, it just has better absorb, so remember it's bugged, so we'll equip the dragon armor and drop the opal armor. Bye. That gives Glenn more absorb. Let me see, like 72, nice. 42, 33, and 33. 33, but Rosa still has more HP, so... alright, let's continue on. Oh, vampires? Whatever. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, regular vampires are not gonna do anything to us now. Even with multiple numbers on their side. Oh, they're still alive? Dang. Yeah, they're not gonna last very long. Decent amount of EXP too. If they could be more consistent as an encounter, they'd be good to level up with, but nah. Yeah, you could have gone out the other way, but I just wanted to show you what happens. Let's talk to the robot here. One of us escaped with a cube. He floated far to the west. Yes, so that's the robot we've already encountered in the waterfall cavern. Kind of funny they expect you to come all the way here without going to the waterfall cavern. But it's a very vague hint too, so that's kind of rough. Okay, next one is our last. Yep, this is the last floor. Of course. Heal. We've got nothing better to do. Oh. They got the person that didn't have the ribbon. Oh, we got a little unlucky. I think we should just run then. I don't really want to try to recover this. Yeah, since they cannot drink, a stoned person can't drink, so let's get out of here. Yeah, it's not worth it then. Yeah, thankfully. Oh, we got a little unlucky there. Yeah, I was hoping that they would target other people, but it's not. Unfortunately, they did not, so do soft to get them out. There is no other way to cure stone, so yeah, I got a little unlucky. Right, musical chairs. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, worm and wyvern. Pretty scary. Like, worm is the one that's the scary one, not wyvern. Wyverns are pretty easy. I don't remember what they're weak against. Yeah, I don't know, so. I really should just... Yeah, worm is just 260, and they can do earth, so we want to take care of them first. I think they have a chance to strike first, which is in our favor. Or... Yeah, we'll just do it like this. Oh, that sucks. The worm gotta manage to get a hit on Lutz, so yeah, that's rough. I was hoping we would get out unscathed, but we were not so lucky. Lutz can heal himself too, so. Cure 2 on this is totally overkill. Lutz is not that damaged either. Trying to not use anything dangerous. Oh, it's time. I forgot to mention, yes, the entrance is a fixed encounter. We have the blue dragon here, Blue D. He has 454 HP and is weak against fire. So, if we can use fire against him, that'd be great. I forget if you need anti-fire. Part of me thinks you do, so... No, wait, he's weak against fire. Sorry. This would be a time we wish you have anti-lightning, but we don't have that, so... We'll just have to use fire, so... Heal staff. And you, my friend. Hold on. Actually, I forgot, she could use Mage Staff, so let's do that. Would I want to use Fire 3 against this thing? Maybe not. I'll use Fire 2. It doesn't have that much HP, but it's still dangerous. See? Yeah, there you go. Kind of a little lucky. I think it didn't use its lightning attacks, so we were spared. And you could re-challenge it if you want to, but we don't want to do that. Okay. Might as well use a Cure 2. So Lutz can backup heal. Transporter operation requires a cube. Cube. And we do have the cube. And so we went into the transporter. Welcome, friends. Welcome to the floating castle. A strange dungeon. Where I wonder if I'm playing Phantasy Star rather than Final Fantasy. Because we are here in a technologically advanced place compared to the rest of what we've been to. Alright, and so let's go ahead and go take care. There is also a super boss lurking in this castle. We will deal with them appropriately. Oh, here's some bad men. They hit like a truck, so very annoying enemies. I don't think I can kill. Ow. Ow. Yeah, you also want to be careful of the Evil Man or the Doom Knight. And then Batman is the Black Knight, so no one wants to deal with those. Oh, it didn't kill it. Okay. I should probably have Glenn and Lutz take on Batman together. Next time. Beautiful. All right. All right. Here's some chests that we can get. Yeah. So that cube that you had, you needed that cube to get there. That's why the robot gives you the hint about the cube. So think about it, you would go there and you're like, I can't do this anything with the transporter. So you're like, oh, I have to find the cube, and you have to go back to all the way to the, let's see, to the waterfall cave, and then you have to come back all the way up there again. So I was like, why would you do that? I think none of these chests are guarded, so we'll just get Gil. Ah, another pro ring, but we don't need that, sadly. Yeah, this one will be of no use to us. So let's drop this other pro ring. I know it's so weird to say goodbye. Pro protect ring, by the way. That's what it's short for. Yeah, you don't need another one. Anything interesting? Ah, hero helmet. There you go. That's what we want. Alright. So we want to keep the heal helmet on Yang, because that will allow him to heal as well. So he can't equip it, but he can use it to heal as well. So he has something better to do. My notes say that I do need to get rid of that protect ring and opal armor. Oh yeah, if I didn't already get rid of it, but I got rid of it. It's just to remind me, so if I didn't get rid of the opal armor, I should get rid of it now. But I already got rid of it. I already got rid of the pro ring. Alright, let's get back to the center. And let's go down to enter the room with some treasure. Great Naga, the air, I forget what it's weak against. Great Naga, I think you need to take down if you can. That'd be nice. Yeah, 420, yeah, pretty strong enemy. And can hit you for lots of annoying things. And the air, which is the air elemental, you see Eros, 358. You can also do lots of annoying things. They're all very tough enemies. So I will focus on this first. They're not weak against anything I have here, so... Oh well. I'll have her heal continually. And you can just attack the air. Oh no, that's the annoying one thing to worry about. No, not enough to kill. Yeah, the Great Naga can do that to itself. She used ruse on herself, so it made her a lot harder to hit, so not fun. Can we get rid of the air at least? Yes. Okay. And the Great Naga goes down. Or Grey Naga? Yeah, so a stronger version of the Naga we fought in the Shrine of Water. Let's go down and get some treasure. Yeah, everyone's above 300, so I'm not too terribly worried. Oh, Badman, yuck. You've been bad boys. Yeah, nothing, the chest there is not being guarded, despite seeming like it should be. Yeah, I think we need to focus on one. Yang can take down a Batman on his own, but we were not able to kill the Batman there. They hit like trucks, so another one down. Yeah, they hit really hard, so Evil Man's the one that you should worry about. Doom Knight, or this is Black Knight, then he can still hit decently enough. Oh wow. Yeah, this heal staff is really helping us out here. The heal staff is really saving our butts here. I'm so glad they have these. Could you imagine trying to spend all the resources you need here? Oh my goodness. We have the Bane Sword. This could be useful, because there's a boss that will that is has a slight weakness to Bane, so Yeah, so we can give that Bane sword to the White Wizard. We do not need her silver hammer anymore, so might as well. She can't do much of, since she can't attack normally. You don't need to equip it. It doesn't. It's worse than what you already have in terms of actually using it as intended, or not intended, but actually using it as a weapon. All right. Now we can hit left for the treasure. Don't know if there's anything useful, but might as well show you. Oh, green Medusa, yuck. A status ailments, ugh. Well, might as well. We can take them down, that'd be great. Oh, never mind, dead. Oof, good. Oh yeah, ribbon, so that's why it didn't. That's why it didn't work on her. Good. Not looking forward to running away. All right. I know the music's so interesting, huh? Oh, Badman, why? Might be over conservative, but yeah, see, anything is appreciated. Ow. Nice. Ow. Ow. Look at how much damage they did against Lutz. Yeah, we gotta heal now. And I'll heal Lutz after this. Normally I would actually be more concerned. And I would heal him faster, but we only one left, so the Batman, even with crit, can't kill Lutz that quickly. I say that, but I wasn't absolutely sure, so I took a kind of a risk there. Okay, so yes, you should cure to yourself. Might as well use some of our heal potions. Has been a while since we've used them, so yeah, this is kind of annoying, but oh well. Nothing's guarded here. 7,900 gil, but we don't care. For the 150, we don't care. A heal potion, which I just used, which was fortuitous, and 9,900 gil. It would be great if we were short on money, but we aren't, so oh well, money is of no issue to us anymore. 3 Batmen, not nearly as bad as the earlier formations. Yeah, let's just getting battered here. Ow, 85, wow. They actually managed to do double digits on Glenn, and that was a decent amount too. Fortunately, Glenn has a lot of HP, so that ain't gonna do anything. Heal, please. Oh, he died too quickly. Oh no, you can't use tent here. I wish you could though. Nah, that would be kinda broken though. You can save it any. Well, actually, I mean, this game it would help. Alright, we're gonna go to the next floor. We're gonna go clockwise. Ooh, remember the eye? Now you can encounter as a regular enemy. Oof. Scary, scary. A mini boss has now become a regular monster. That's just the way this game rolls. Will you survive that? No. The minute Yang gets his hands on him, it's over. I would be good EXP, but you have to get pretty far to get him. Alright, let's go to the top right. And we'll show you what we have here. Nope, no one's guarding that. And it's a opal gauntlet, which we don't need. Out it goes. We need this, our precious armor slots, so we have to get rid of them. Let's go to the right. Okay, another Great Naga. Not fun. No fun. No fun. Quite a bit of HP too, so. Oh, she casted Ruse again. She's so fast. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that ruse is really annoying because it makes her so hard to hit. That's why our hits are not really hit connecting as well. Amazingly, it's not dead. At least we're near full health, so we're set. Alright. Yeah, let's go right. And we want to go here. 2 chests await us. The opal shield, which is useless, so out it goes. Yeah, look at how dangerously low our armor slots are. That's why we need to throw away things the minute they arrive. And this is not a fixed encounter, despite looking like one. It's another of these annoying battles. Please kill it. Oh, we got very lucky. We got the jump on her. Oh well, we didn't technically need to do this, but oh well. Ouch. The air can be a bit squirrely, so. Yang should finish it off. Yep. Oh, we got a level up. Level 27. Strength up. Vitality up. Luck up. Yang will get strength up. Who cares? Vitality up and luck up. Rosa will get who cares and vitality up. And Lutz will get agility up. Who cares and luck up. Let's grab the ribbon while we can. We are going to the armor. We'll fix the bug. And now, Yang will finally have the ribbon. Which means he won't have to worry about getting stoned. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. So now we don't have to worry about those cockatrices or perilous turning us into stone. Alright. Now let's go work our way down. Let's go down to the bottom right. Continuing our clockwise sweep of the room. Oh yeah, gotta go this side. Okay. 1 chimera is not gonna be a big deal. We're getting a little bit fortuitous for us. 1 chimera is not enough to worry about. yeah, definitely not worried. They died in 2 seconds. Yeah, at level 27, at least we have... No, we're not close to getting 128 hit, so no point. Alright, let's get these 2 chests. Need to see if we're... No, they are not guarded. Ah, the black shirt. So, you might be wondering, who do we give this black shirt to? Now, as you see, we are really low on slots here. Well, we can do that, so... Let's go ahead and drop the... Who do we give the black shirt to? Well, we already have the ribbon, so the pro ring is not really going to help here. So, you might as well drop it. And so, goodbye pro ring. And the pro ring and the ribbon technically kind of do the same, kind of overlap, and the ribbon's better anyway. So now you can't equip the black shirt, but you can cast with the black shirt. So what the black shirt does, it casts ice too. So we can use this for now to be of help against other monsters. So let's see. Let's go ahead and keep this. So we have our Zeus gauntlet and our gold and ribbon. There you go. Let's go see what's over here. This is the white shirt. The white shirt casts invisibility too, which could be helpful as a buff. That's why you don't... This is also why sometimes it's not worth learning spells, because you'll find better ones. The white shirt gives the white wizard more absorb, as you know, as if you check the stats. And... Or sorry, I think it's the same stat, but like now you can cast invisibility too, so that's nice. Now we can drop the gold armlet. We don't need that anymore. And now our white wizard has more spells she would normally not have access to. Rosa. Now we are ready to rock and roll. And you might notice that Lutz did take a hit on Absorb, but he's in the back row, so he's not as likely to be targeted. So I think that's an acceptable trade-off for Ice 2, in spite of his lower defensive stats. It's a minor penalty to get more options for attacking. Let's go to the bottom left. Oh, 1 Great Medusas? Okay, sure. I'll take fresh meat. Yeah, she's dead. Or green Medusa. Maybe green this one. Yeah, he's basically cannon fodder at that point. Yeah, you see the bottom. We skipped the bottom because that goes forward, but... Let's grab this. Adamant. You might remember someone in the Dwarf Cave was looking for this material, so we finally have it. Excellent work. We have a bunch of green Medusas. Alright. We'll spread out the damage. Yeah, they're so easy that I'm not even gonna bother. Oh, stun is no fun. I can pretty much undo that damage though, because the Green Medusa is so weak that at this point, that's no biggie. Okay, let's rotate to the left now. Grab the chest. Don't believe... Let me check. Are there any encounters at all? No chests are guarded in this room, so we can just go to them and get the chest. Okay. Gil and Gil. So, nothing to write home about. Manticore, stronger versions of the Chimera. Not Chimera. They're... Actually, we fought these before. Elsewhere. Don't believe they're impossible to beat, so... Heal. You could... I could cast Invis too, but what's the point? Might as well just... They're not that amazingly tough, so... Oh, darn it. Oh, that sucks. Poison, I think? Yeah, but we have ribbons, so... Who cares? I can pretty much undo the damage they just did. Whatever. Oh well. Oh yeah, I can undo the damage again. Yay, full heal. Really cutting down our resources. Bam. Alright, we're done with this. Let's get going. I don't believe there's anything interesting in the top left, but I should show you that anyway. Rock Golem. Okay. From what I remember, there's nothing really special about them. They're just hit harder than the former golems did. So 200 HP. Nothing to write home about. I think they can cast slow on you, but whatever. Yeah, we're already full heal. I could have cast Invis too, actually. Oh well. They only have 200 HP, so don't worry about it. Yeah, they hit kind of hard, I guess. That's the bad thing they can do, though. Slow. But it didn't work, so who cares? Now we can cast heal and go. Yeah, so our heal makes things take a little longer. But the less resources we have to use, the better. We're better off overall if we do this. And besides, healing the normal way takes forever. Uh-oh, we got a body McBotterson. Let me take care of that. I got it. Hey. Alright, we got our house, which is useful. And we got the silver helmet, which is useless. So, bye. Goodbye, silver helmet. We don't need this anymore. Yeah, we have very little armor slots. But let's go downwards. That will take us to the next spot. I know, it's so weird. This really feels like a Phantasy Star dungeon. That was so weird. Oh, no worries. I got it. Okay, so we need to go upwards first. In this new room. We're in the... Yeah, let's go upwards. Oh, we got the sentry, who is stronger than the previous aforementioned guard. I don't think the sentry does anything different than normal, but they do hit like a truck. Yeah, I bet 100 on Yang there. And they're very hard to hit too. Kind of squirrely dudes. Yeah, they actually can do double-digit damage against Glenn. There you go. Yeah, they're pretty. That's a pretty scary monster to deal with, but yet they're not that common. But well, we'll see how common they are in this floor. I want to keep them about 400 just in case. Mancat. I don't know if there's anything interesting about them either, but we'll take them out. Oh, they would cast fire too on you. Not enough damage to consider canceling anti-fire. Thankfully, Glance is not working, so because of Ribbon. Yeah, that's annoying, but oh well. Oh my goodness. You know what's the worst part about fighting these Mancats? It's not the damage they're doing. It's the fact that this spell takes forever to cast. Oh my gosh. Can we move along with it, please? Oh well. Very annoying. Ah, they take forever. My gosh, that is a lot of dudes. Someday this century, please. Oh my goodness gracious. Can you guys can we move along with our lives? Thank you. Wait, no. We want to... I don't think they're weak against anything, are they? At least slow isn't effective against them, so at least they'll waste their turn. I know Mancat. It's kind of a funny name. Yeah, they're just gonna waste their turn. Ah, sorry, this is gonna take a while. My friends, they're called a Rakshasa in later versions of the game. Are they weak against anything? They're only weak against Rune Sword, so they're not weak against anything at all. Lame. Oh, they use slow is useless because it reduces intelligence, but intelligence is bugged, so who cares? Very annoying enemies. Yeah, it just makes the fight take way longer than it needs to be, but it's okay. Oh, yeah, they cast Dark on you. I'm so scared, especially against a status element that doesn't work in this game. Yeah. The Dark would be much more intimidating if it actually worked, but it doesn't. Oh, come on. Get on with it. My goodness, they take forever to kill. Finally. Okay, sleep might actually do something if we didn't have the armor. Man dog. I mean, there is like Dogman, an actual character, but it is not in Final Fantasy. Alright. Ah, that took forever. Sorry, those fights are horrendous to sit through. Oh my goodness. I'm less afraid of them for their actual attacks, but more because everything takes forever. Yeah, I'm just using this. Alright, so... very slow. Yeah, nothing is guarded in this dungeon, this floor either. So, cool. Some stuff. A heal potion. Some gil. And another pro ring that is useless. The pro ring does not help us anymore. So, the protect ring. So, let's drop the duplicate protect ring. So, bye. No, nothing there. Alright, let's go back to the center. And then let's go from there. Okay. Let's go to the right so we get some treasure. You can look out over the world from this window. Ooh, wizard vampires. Stronger than the previous ones. For show. Faux show. No, oh, paralysis sucks. But, oh well. There's only 3 of them, so I'm not as worried. Oh, didn't kill them. Guess they have more than 264 HP. Okay. Yeah, it's annoying, but nothing to really worry about. That'll definitely finish it off. Oh, it used anti-fire. Well, you're not gonna... doesn't matter anyway. You're dead. Oh yeah, they're weak against fire. I could have used the mage staff. Oops. But you know that it casts anti-fire, so it clues you in on their weakness, right? But the funny thing is that even if you do that, that doesn't actually work properly in this game. Even after it casts anti-fire, it's still... the game still checks its weakness as fire. So, it doesn't actually work. Oh, this game is so buggy. We got a soft to make up for the one we used. We're starting from top to bottom for a certain reason. Because now we have the chance to toss away this cloth. Problem is that if your armor is full, armor slots are full, it doesn't tell you what's in the chest, so you need to have at least a slot open. Oh, so silly. There you go, that's what we want. The Pro Cape. That is the best armor for... that is useful for the White Wizard. It is the only shield that the White Wizard can wear. And so that now, the White Wizard is perfectly shielded. There is another Pro Cape later that you can use for future for the Red Wizard, which is also what he will need, but not now. And Gil. Okay. Let's move on. Oh boy. Sentry's the one I'm much more worried about. I don't think we can kill it quickly enough. least guard we can. The more HP we have against the sentry, the better. I think it's at least it's on its own now. Ouchies. Look at how much damage it did to Yang there. Cool. I know, sorry, this dungeon's really, really long. Yes, just hang in there, guys. We're almost to the end. I think. My goodness, this is getting late. Well, looks like we'll need the 2 hours after all. Okay. Now that we're passing by. Oh, Manticore, whatever. You ain't so tough. That's annoying, but it won't work because with Ribbon. We have anti-poison and Aegis shields, so that will help us out quite a bit. If you all can cast Stinger, that's fine. You're wasting time, but at least I will take care of you. This is the kinder encounter we could get. That's doing that over and over again. It's gonna be really slow though. Oh, jeez. I'm thinking maybe I'll just run away from the man-cats. They're just really not worth that much EXP. They just take up too much time to deal with. But then again, they could still hurt you. You could still fail at running away, so maybe that's not the way to do it. Yeah, sadly there's no escape battle button like there is in later Final Fantasies. Let's take a look at this window. From the window one can see the entire world. The four forces are flowing together into the center of the four altars, into the Temple of Fiends. Is the Temple of Fiends really at the bottom? Like, is it really in the middle of all four altars? I wonder. I know the answer to that, by the way. Alright, we got some red hydras. Okay, I think this is pretty tough too. I kind of almost don't want to run into the super boss, even though I want to show you, but I'm just kind of scared that we won't survive and we'll have to do all this again, and that would really suck. But yeah, red hydra, our hydra is pretty scary. These things don't go down quick, unlike their brethren. The fire hydra is weak against ice, so if we can use ice on them, that's great. And they have like 182 HP. Yeah, we gotta heal. Do we have ice 2? We do. But if you don't have to use ice 2, if you could use black instead. Okay, they're dead. Okay, we got them to a manageable spot. Okay, they're not that tough. For some reason, I remember them being tough. Oh, that's why. Creamy. Oh, okay, it didn't do that much damage. I think it used to, though. I think I remember them doing a lot more, but... Well, black shirt it is. Yeah, that's annoying, but... Nah, that's annoying. Why does everything use such slow attacks? They don't attack anything, they attack time. Now we get the last of the chests. We're 150. Soft to make up for earlier. 3400. And katana. This would be a good weapon. But sadly it doesn't do. We don't have a ninja at this point, which is what you would use it for. But it's good to have it nevertheless. I will probably discard it if we don't need it anymore. I'll just leave it alone for now, so we can move. Oh, chance to strike first. Neat. Well, it's dead. One single chimera is really not going to be a problem. Yeah, see? Easy peasy. Okay. Now we're in the trick room. We just need to go, and that was all the chest, by the way. So we'll use right, and then right, and then down and down. Right, and right. Naocho, we fought these already before. They're not that tough. No, Ochu maybe. I forgot. It's Naochu. There ain't nothing. They do hit hard though, so that's pretty decent damage they've done. Not impossible to cure. Boom. I don't think it will survive the next turn. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now we have to go down from here. I have to just keep in mind of that. 1. And then 2. And that'll take us to the next room. Oh, yep. Here we are. The Bridge of Doom. So this bridge has a 3 out of 64 chance of running into a super boss. And that super boss's name is Warmech. Oh my goodness, you don't want to deal with that thing. Oh boy, you do not want to deal with that. But if we can get a chance to fight it, we will defeat it. But if we don't run into it, it's okay. I'm not going to risk this adventure just to fight the Warmech. Because we don't have save states. So if we lose to the Warmech, we are dead. And we would have to do this dungeon all over again. And we don't want to do that. So let's see our luck. Let's gamble. And see where it takes us. And because of that, I'm also going to actually use spells. So we are actually going to use heals. I will not take any chances against the Warmech being around. So we need to be at full power to fight the Warmech. So no hesitations. Use all the resources you can now. Or you will pay, and nobody wants that. I don't even know if you can run away from the Warmech if you could. So I'm not going to take my chances. Oh, okay. Not the Warmech. We have a chance of surviving this. It's a 3 out of 64 chance, so oof, darn it. Died too quickly. I wasted Lutz's attack. I got him cast Invis actually. Oh well. Oh. Yeah, that's not gonna survive that. Yeah, I would love to show you Warmech, but it's just too risky. I mean, technically I could maybe do a quick run in here and try to do it, but okay. Getting a little scared here. Does the Thor do anything? No, I think it's the... Nah, unfortunately, I think it's the black shirt that does stuff against it. I forgot it's weak against ice, so... Yeah, overkill. No. The one that takes more time. Yay. Nah, we don't need a black shirt for this one. Not for a single one of them. Yep. Okay. All right. I'm doing it for safety. Oh. Okay. This is good. I mean, it's bad in terms of time, but it's good in terms of encounter. Yeah, maybe I'll come back here and fight the War Mech, but because you have to have a chance. It's a random chance. 3 out of 64, as you know, is not a very big possibility. I think that's like 3% or something like that, so... Okay. Oh well, might as well. At least prepare for Tiamat. Because Tiamat's also pretty tough too. Not as tough as War Mech, but still pretty scary. Pretty annoying to do. And scary, because of one... Okay. Slime? Okay. Isn't... If I remember, they have just really high defense. Need to get... No, we should run or not. They're called a Dark Flan, and they're weak against fire. Okay. So... may want to just use the Mage Staff. And you might want to fire 2 of them if you can. Yeah, I don't want to use that. They don't have that much HP, so... yeah, you won't do Jack. Nice. Everyone just let the Mage Staff do the work. They're like the prototype Flan. They're not the iconic design yet, but... okay. Okay, good. Now we're gonna fight Tiamat. Okay. We did not fight War Mech. Good. I don't want to fight it right now. It's too risky. Lightning erupts from the Fiend's ball. So, you have come this far. I, Tiamat, the Fiend of the Wind, will now put an end to your adventure. Oh boy. Here she is, Tiamat. Scary, scary. Well, we have the Bane Sword. She's kind of weak against it, so might as well just try it once and see what happens. And as for you, Red Wizard, you've been saving this for a while, so why don't you go ahead and use Fast on Yang here. Did it work? Nope. Darn it. You have a chance of it working, but I thought I might as well take my shot. Oh, okay. Fortunately, not too terrible. She has quite a bit of HP too, so she will not go down easy. Not sure what to do here. We use regular heal and see what happens, I guess. Use Fast on Glenn, please. Ow! Let's go. 370. I think Rosa will need to heal herself really well. No, not enough. Okay. Let's use heal 2 like now. Just in case she does more damage. Well, you might as well fast yourself, Lutz. Come on. Yes! Okay. Oh, gosh. That's so scary. You can see Tiamat can turn... If there's an attack that she can do that can pretty much turn your wizards into Swiss cheese, but... Okay, she did do it. We managed to beat her before that happened. Yes! Alright. Take that. Tiamat is done. Now we can get to the... Let's purify our crystal. And we are finally done with the Sky Castle. Oh my goodness. Look at what time it is. Okay, yay. We have survived. Oh, gosh. And we've saved too. Oh my gosh, that's so scary. Okay guys, I think this is a good stopping point. Let's stop here. I don't think my heart can take anymore. That is really scary. Look at how long that dungeon was. That's probably that's not the longest dungeon, I think. It's one of them. The final dungeon is the longest one. But since that is all that is left, essentially. But now that we've purified all the crystals, we're done, right? Isn't this the end of our quest? Well, we'll have let's consult the sages and see if there's anything left. But they did talk about the power behind the evil that corrupted the crystals or the orbs in the first place. So I don't think our quest is quite done yet. We'll find out. But if you did enjoy today's stream, we do have a Discord where we discuss this game and other games of interest. You can follow us on Facebook or X or Blue Sky down below. We do have archives of previous scenes on that YouTube channel. I do want to make more public, so I might be starting to... I'll see if I want to upload current ones. I'm thinking I'm going to start pretty soon of uploading streams of current games. So there will be simultaneously the past and the present together. But so I'm going to see if I can coordinate that. If you did enjoy today's stream, we will continue to our home stretch. We're almost done with the game essentially. And maybe I'm going to contemplate seeing if I want to run back through the Sky Castle again just to get to Warmech, and show you how to beat that dude. But we'll figure it out later. So yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll think about it. I do kind of want to show you Warmech and prove that we can do it, because it does feel a little weird to have a playthrough where we didn't beat Warmech. So maybe next time we will try to go to Warmech and show you the super boss of the game. And yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for now. That'll be on Wednesday, so we'll see you then. Anyway, let's wrap up and say, as always, 晚安, which means good night, and 下次再见 means see you next time, and 谢谢收看 means thank you for watching. 求神祝福们, may God bless you. 愿你的一天有福, may your day be full blessing. Hope you guys had a good one, and see you later. Bye now. Oh, That was scary. That's exhausting, man. See you later, guys.